Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today is release day for Traci Reed Designs, and she has released the new collection for January. It is called Bookish, and if you are a reader, this is definitely a collection to check out. It is awesome. As someone who reads a lot, this is definitely going to be a well-loved collection in um, my stash. And so I will say one of the things that I love about this collection are these flowers that are in the digital kit. I absolutely love them. Not only do I love them because of the style of flower that they are, but the colors are beautiful. So I just thought I'd share that. Oh, and I love the bookshelf. There's a couple of these, and I love them. So yeah. Oh, plus it also has tile letters in, I think, red, black, and green. So yeah, tons of fun ephemera bits and digital pieces and papers. So yeah, if you're a reader, this collection is awesome. I know I say I love every one of Traci's collections, and it's true, but this one has my heart. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this will be my favorite book themed sort of collection forever. The colors are beautiful. This is a good representation of the colors. Everybody's printer prints a little bit different, but it's got peaches and pinks and yellows and blue and green. It's a really just a beautiful collection. So this is going to be the background. So this is going to frame my layout. I love a nice either diagonal stripe or a plaid to frame my layouts. And then what I've done is I've created this background on white cardstock. I used the digital kit, and I used a couple different pieces from it. So there's a sort of like a torn paper piece that's down here and here, that has a little bit of text and some peachy pink that I put on here. And then I also used the coffee stain and sort of ivory and text mixed media sort of digital element. And then on top of that, I have sort of what is like two kinds of pink peachy colors that almost looks like a bubble wrap digital mixed media as well that I added. So I layered all of those pieces up. I put some behind. I kind of made a few pieces a bit more translucent, layered them all up, and I created this beautiful background that I'm going to proceed to cover up a lot of, but I do really love how it turned out. Once I had it printed, I did come in with some gold pearlescent watercolor and just did some splatters on the background just to add a little bit of, when the light hits it in person, you can kind of see it sparkle a little bit. I like that just for the background. You won't see a lot of that once I'm done, but that's going to be my background. So I'm going to layer that up here. And once I have that on, I do have my photo printed, and I have just a couple of pattern papers. So I have this one here, which is sort of like the stickers that you put on a book, or like little labels, I guess they really are. So it's a really fun pattern paper. That's going to be one of the layers behind my photo. And I just have two of the sort of TN sized pattern papers. This is just a solid blue from the collection. And then I have this peach with a white polka dot pattern. Really just subtle patterns, really light in color. And then I have my photo, which is of a bookshelf, or a bookshelf in my in one of my rooms. And this whole layout is about the fact that there's probably a few books in here that aren't from my grandmother, but when my grandmother passed away, I was given her. She and I would read a lot. She was an avid reader, and so am I. And so when she passed away, I was given almost all of her books, a good portion of them anyway. And so the books on this bookshelf, the majority of them are hers. And so that is sort of what I'm going to talk about in this layout. And that's going to be the title of this page is going to be Grammy's Library, because that's really what it was. So it's kind of nice to now have this sort of book collection that I can use to document all my reading. And so I decided to go ahead and just take a picture of that bookshelf. I'm going to layer it up with these 3 pattern papers and then put my background together. And then off to the side, I have all the bits and pieces. I have elements from the digital as well as the sticker sheet. So it's a good combination of both, plus the alphas from the kit, both the larger size alpha and the tile. So you'll get a good mix of, like, if you go look at the kit, I have a good mix of all of the different bits and pieces from this collection. So I'm going to go ahead and get this glued down, and then we'll come back and build it. I will show you, actually we'll show you real quick what I'm thinking about for the title, because I'm going to get that down because it's going to be really tedious to put the title. But my plan is to put the title up here, and ultimately what I want to do is put the bookshelf, I want to put the title right underneath the bookshelf. So it's going to go like this. So I'm going to spell out the Grammys, and then library will be right under it. But that'll be at the top here. And I just really liked how the bookshelf looked on top of the title. So this will be sort of laid out a little bit better, but I do know that it was going to take just a few minutes for me to glue all of this down, and it would be very tedious to watch. So I'm going to get the title down and my photo matted. My photo, I'm thinking, is going to go probably right about here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking here, and then I'll have embellishing across here. But that is how I'm thinking this is going to go. So like I said, I'm going to get the title down, the photo matted and down, so that we just can come in with the embellishments. So be back in a few with part of this completed. Okay, I've got my photo down, I've got my title down, and I really love how it looks. I did end up adding this just because I wanted to make sure that got down before I started embellishing. So I really like how this is going so far. And now I'm going to come in with all of these ephemera pieces that I cut from the collection. I have 2 of the ribbon pieces. This is from the digital kit. I'm actually going to cut them apart and have them span both across the page so that they won't go underneath the photo and this little journal card. The journal card is also from the digital kit as well. And so I'm going to have those go across here on the bottom, probably about here. So I'll leave them like that for now, but they'll go up underneath. Just a note on the title. This is actually the, I want to say like newsprint or something font that's in the digital. I went ahead and used some Distress Oxide in, I want to say maybe antique linen for like the yellow or the fossilized amber, and then tattered rose, and added some color to that. And then I have the green tile letters. And then I did print these both 4 times and cut them out and then layered them. So it gives them nice stability. It makes them like a thicker. So it does also give dimension. I popped up my bookshelf as well on some foam. So now it gives some real height to the top of my page. And now I'm going to build out the rest of this layout. And I have, yeah, so keep in mind that these are going to go in behind. So I'm going to kind of hide them a little bit here. And I have like I said, bits and pieces from both digital and the sticker sheet. I'm like, I will apologize. I am fighting a cold. Both of my kids this holiday season have been sick. My son first, and then my daughter just recently, and my husband and I think are both at this point trying to fight off not getting it, but I'm definitely feeling like I am not 100% right now, so I do apologize. I feel like I'm moving really slow, and I'm just not feeling all that great, so I do apologize if that comes across in the video, but I'm just going to layer up these ephemera pieces, kind of just playing with placement. Maybe put that one down here. I love this like reading rainbow. I don't know, I'm definitely makes me old to say that I watched Reading Rainbow when it was on TV. Although I think it had been on for a while, even when I was a kid. But I do remember that show. It might have been in reruns. But either way, I do remember Reading Rainbow. I loved Reading Rainbow. And this like book for Reading Rainbow was, I loved that. So I knew I wanted to add that onto this page as well. That was definitely a must-have. So I'm going to bring these down. I might change this cluster ever so slightly as I go, but for right now, I know I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to have a cluster over here. These things might get moved slightly. And then I have another cluster that I thought I'd put up here. And some of my elements, for another project, I did some of the stickers as actual sticker paper. Ooh, can't talk. On actual sticker paper, and then others I have on just some matte photo paper that I use to print my collections. So I'm using a combination of papers when I do my digital printing. So I'm going to pile those up in some fashion up here. And then I'm going to do another cluster down here, I believe. And like this little book set. Then I have all of these elements. I really like these glasses. And then I have this one, which that might go up there actually, and I might put my book nerd down here. Something like this maybe. And that up here. Yeah, so I think I like this. I'm going to go ahead and get this glued down. I do think I will come in with probably some enamel or some sequins. I'm not 100% sure. I have to go look through my stash. It's the one thing I didn't pull when I started putting this together. So I'm going to go get this glued down, and then we'll come back and just add those little finishing touches. Alright, we are going to finish up this page. I did off camera add a couple of little yellow hearts. I do need to go back and add some glue to them. They are not very sticky, but I did add those in my 3 little areas. And then I have a whole bunch of enamel dots here that matched the colors. So I think I'm just going to do a couple of little clusters. And we're going to call it good once I get these down. And let's see, let's do a larger pink one down here, medium blue, and green. Wants to stick to my finger, not the paper. that one. And then we'll do larger blue, maybe medium pink, and a little green. And I think that is going to do it. So still photos will be coming up in just a sec, and we're going to call this one done. Don't forget to go check out Traci's blog, where you'll see lots of design team projects, lots of great work from the team this month. Also, you can check out Traci on her YouTube channel. Will actually do a whole walkthrough of everything that's in the collection, so you can get a good look at it. It is on sale, so if you're looking for a new book collection, be sure to check that out, and then be on the lookout for the Instagram hop, the YouTube hop, and lots of blog posts being done over the next week using this collection. So with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.